admittedly since this morning, and before that it's been quite a long time since I've been behind the pulpit. But I've been asked to speak about community. And I think first starting off with just kind of telling a little bit about my story and where I come from. Because I believe sometimes we meet people and we see people, but we may not actually know them and know what their story is. The truth of the matter is that I was ordained to the priesthood and served in many capacities over many years in my church. It was my life. I served a 2-year mission for my church, speaking Spanish, mainly in the deserts of California and Arizona, and became very dedicated to that church. It was the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, otherwise known as the Mormons. Many of you may be familiar, many may not. But there came a time in my life where I realized that who I was as a person was not acceptable in that church. And I had to make a choice. It was probably one of the most difficult choices I ever made in my life, and that was to leave. And when I did that, it was kind of a dark time in my life, and I met Steve, my husband. And at that time, I just really didn't think I would ever join another church, because I hadn't lost faith in God, but I had lost faith in just religion in general. But Steve, coming to this church, invited me. I came mainly because it meant I could sit next to him. As I came into this space, I realized something different, something unique. And it reminds me of a scripture. In John chapter 21, it talks about Jesus is talking to Peter. And he says to Peter, "Do you love me?" And Peter says, "Yes, Lord, I love you." And Jesus says to him, "Then feed my lambs." Jesus says it again, "Do you love me?" A little more annoyed, Peter answers, "Yes, I do, Lord." And Jesus says, "Take care of my flock." He says it a third time, and by this point I'm imagining, I was saying this earlier, like one of my teenage sons. Basically, rolling of the eyes, a sarcastic tone, "Yes, I love you." And Jesus said to him, "Feed my sheep." When I came into this building for the first time, you fed me. You didn't know. You didn't know me. You didn't know what I needed. But you were there. And it has made a lasting impression on my life. I found a place where I could be who I am and be the person that I am. I never imagined that in this same place I would sit here next to my husband and be married in a church to the man I love. I have so much gratitude in my heart for this church and for all that it has offered me. I think about the peace that we give every Sunday and what it really means. I think sometimes we get caught up in the hugs and all of that kind of thing, but it's really about reaching across the aisle and learning and getting to know the people that are around us. It always says to greet someone you don't know well. We have a wonderful community here. We do so many amazing things. We do things out in the community as well, New Horizons and Laundry Love and all of these things. But I also think that we have an opportunity now, in this moment in time within our church, a blessing, to be able to kind of prayerfully seek how we move forward. What do we do next? Not only externally, but internally. Thinking about the people that are around us and realizing that there are people that are hungry. There are people who are seeking something. Maybe they feel marginalized and they come here and they're fed. So I want to thank you for all that you have done for me, and I just encourage us to go out there into the world and share this light. I always have this saying that I've always thought in my life, and that is that church is not a day in life. Church is a way of life. And we need to find a way to bring that out to the rest of the community that surrounds us. Thank you. Amen.
Amen.